2005, as Islamic Leaf, Mustafa Asman, Ahmed Bandari, Mustafa Bushilekh, Anwar Khan, and other people. And this was the first or second week of January 2005.
Mhm.
This is the boat
Yes.
which was generating power,
Yes.
was in the ocean.
Yes. In the
Actually,
harbor.
the tsunami wave brought the boat for a kilometer, 5 kilometers
Yes. True.
to the village. Of course, destroyed houses
Of course.
and stays here. There's some other boats. We'll see them later on. But let me say something before Sister, what's your name?
Lina.
Sister Lina speaks about the story.
Yeah.
The tsunami of 2004 2005 is nothing to do with the flood of Nuh alayhi salam.
Yes. Sure.
The water was above the mountain,
Mhm.
and the water was coming from the earth, bursting out, and from the rain. So Allah gave the example of Noah
Mhm.
flood
Mhm.
to learn that tsunami is too small
Yeah.
because the height of water was 30 meters only.
Mhm.
Now, Sister Lina, tell us the story of this boat and the other boats as well.
Yeah. It looks like another no story, but with much different. It's smaller, much smaller than no story. This boat was a generator boat, so it came to Aceh in 2003 to help supplying electricity for Banda Aceh. And then Kadarullah, a year later, when tsunami hit Aceh, this huge boat, which is 2,600 ton, also carried
2,600 tons.
through 2,600-ton boat hit by tsunami from the harbor to this village landed perfectly like this in when tsunami hit Aceh. And amazingly, everything inside and outside the boat was still in very good condition, including the generator inside. And some years later, in 2010, the government decided to take out the generator because they would like to regenerate the generator, and it's still supplying electricity until today. And later in 2015, to educate people, especially children who are born after tsunami, and most of them thought that this boat was made in here.
Oh,
So that's why government built the museum inside to educate people, especially children,
this tsunami.
and
Tsunami
tsunami
boat.
and and tsunami boat as well. So this is the museum inside the boat, which is built in 2015. Well, shall we go inside, sir,
Yes,
to look more?
after you.
Yes, please. Well, welcome to the boat. Now we are in the main room of the boat. So here was the generator that already taken out in 2010. And let me show you the generator. This is it.
This one?
This one is the generator. Before tsunami, this generator was it was used to help supporting electricity in Banda Aceh and around it, because it's still in use. It's still very good working, so they take it out. And here we have some properties inside the boat, including the Quran. The Quran, the Musaf, it's in the boat. It's this Quran found in the boat, and as we can see that the mud of tsunami was still there. The mud of tsunami 20 years ago, but the Quran is very well reading. 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And here we we have a poster. It tells the direction of the boat. Well, there were three waves at that time. The biggest wave is vandalism. The biggest wave was the second one that hit the boat from harbor to here, and then there was another wave from here. So the boat turned right here. So the direction was like, pardon me, this way, and then turn right to this way. There were two directions. By the second wave and the final wave, the third wave. the same day, almost in the
so
same
that was
times. Yeah, almost at the same time. It was like the wave in the sea which continue the
come back.
first and then the second and the third
Yeah.
almost came together. And well, we have a video, animation video telling how the boat was hit by tsunami and what happened with all of the crew who were working inside. Because that was Sunday, there were only 7 men working inside, but unfortunately, and also kadarullah, there was only one survivor among the 7. 6 of them are passed away and missing. Simulation. Yeah, it hit several villages, and I think hundreds of houses were destroyed directly by the boat before it finally stopped here. Oh, basta.
The one who survived is still alive now?
Still alive, but he was survived not because he stayed inside the boat, but after he left the boat and washed away by the wave, by the first wave. See the second direction?
From Lampaseh, yeah?
Yeah, from Lampaseh, and it's been very close to Masjid Raya Baitur Rahman before it turned right.
Where's the mosque?
Has already been. Let's see from beginning after this. So there was no one inside the boat. All has already left the boat and washed away by the wave, by the first wave. Let's see from beginning. So we still remember that it was Sunday 20 years ago in the morning, in the very quiet morning. And many people were very shocked at 7:30 by the huge earthquake that was never ever happened for years. Even since I was kid, I never felt this earthquake. It's so huge. The boat was on the harbor. There were only 7, and it began with the earthquake at 7:30. I think almost 8 a.m. Then there was like a strange phenomena after the earthquake when suddenly the water receded for about 1 kilometer away, and the boat was stuck on the ground and it's a bit tilt because all of the crew were afraid that the boat will be capsized, so they left the boat. 15 minutes later, when the first wave came, all of the 7 crew washed away, and then continued the second bigger wave. Then the boat start to move from the harbor. Start from here, the harbor. It went for about 3 kilometers to a village named Lampaseh. Uh-huh.
Where is the mosque?
It's hidden by the boat. And then there was another wave from another direction, from another village that hit the boat from the side. And it turned right to this village. Let's see from this is the Grand Mosque, Baitur Rahman Mosque. Almost, just some hundred. This is
The mosque
this
we
one,
visited yesterday.
the Grand
So it
Mosque.
was safe.
Grand mosque.
Safe.
So the wave did not, the boat did not affect the mosque.
Yeah,
It was away from
it looks like the boat avoid
the mosque.
to hit the mosque.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Saying salam alaikum to the mosque.
yeah. Just say Assalamualaikum. And also, if you look at this boat and this mosque, it's really close, right?
Yeah, very close.
If it turn right just some meters before, it must be destroyed the mosque, right? So there are so many miracle stories during
How many
tsunami.
stories the boat?
Pardon me?
How many stories the boat?
How many?
Stories.
That you see in 2005. If you still remember, this is it. Yeah,
Subuh Salam.
Subul Salam. Yeah, yang itu.
It's already big.
It's old mosque.
It already renovated.
This is renovated already.
Already, and it's after tsunami, the original shape.
Original
Yeah,
shape.
and
Okay.
the one that we see today has been renovated.
Renovated. But this is also still already big.
Still,
Already big.
no, small. It's very small
Oh,
mosque.
very small.
A village small village mosque. And this is another boat, the marine boat,
Marine.
which is
Yeah.
about 100 meters from here.
Yeah.
There are two. There are
Still
two
there?
boats still there.
You're going to visit that.
No, it's fine.
There are two boats.
Di kampung.
Di sini, masih di sini 100 meteran dari sini. Ya, di Punggi
Masih ada
Blancut.
situ ya?
Masih ada, Pak. Masih ada di sini.
Bisa dikunjungi ya?
Masih itu juga di bawah Dinas Pariwisata, cuma karena lokasinya betul-betul di antara rumah-rumah penduduk jadi nggak terlalu banyak orang yang tahu juga, dan nggak ada nggak dibuat jadi ada fasilitas tertentu, nggak ada.
Beda dengan yang kayak di dalam lampu.
Bisa lihat, Pak.
Oh, bisa ya?
Masuk ke gang-gang sempit kayak gitu di tengah pemukiman penduduk.
Are you interested to see
Iya.
this? Oh, yeah. This is in the middle of the kampung or neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mari kita lihat.
Iya. Yes.
He's going to tell us the miracles of the boat, or the boat miracles. Go on.
Yeah, there was like a very vivid miracle stories during tsunami that show by this boat. This boat direction, it take about this boat take two direction before it finally stopped here. The first direction was from harbor, go straight to a village named Lampase, and then there was another wave that hit this boat, so it turned right here. If the boat keep going, go straight some about 100 meters more, it, in our logic as a human, it must destroy one of the most important icon in Banda Aceh. That's the Grand Mosque,
The Grand
Masjid
Mosque.
Raya Baitur Rahman.
We saw it this morning.
From the simulation, we can see it vividly that the boat almost hit the mosque, but Kadarullah, there was another wave that hit the boat, so it turned right here. And also there was another mosque which looks like a void to hit by this boat. This is the mosque,
This is the second mosque.
the second mosque. It's a village mosque. It was a
What's the name of
very
this mosque?
Subulus Salam.
Huh?
Subulus Salam.
Subul Salam.
Subulus Salam.
Subul Salam.
Subulus Salam. It was a very small mosque, and at that time, and it still stood very well. If you look at its position between the boat and the mosque, it's very, very close. If Allah would like to turn this boat just some meters earlier, it must be destroyed boat, right? But Allah didn't want it. Yeah, so it was very close. So this is another boat, another mosque that avoid by the boat to hit. And I think there were another mosque perhaps in the previous village, which is avoid to be hit by the boat, wallahu alam. But one thing for sure is we are Acehnese, we are witness clearly the miracle of Allah during tsunami. One of the biggest one is Allah let so many mosques stood very well after tsunami. And if you heard like the stories from survivor, if you heard the stories from 100 survivors, there were 100 different stories, miracle stories, which is sometimes it hurt like unlogic, but it is. It's true. There is nothing unlogic for Allah, right?
Alhamdulillah.
So, Qadarullah, this 2,600 boat is like a reminder for
2,600
us.
Tons.
Boat.
2,600 tons boat
Yeah,
was moving by the tsunami wave 5 kilometers.
almost 5 kilometers.
3 tsunami waves. The 3 tsunami waves were avoiding all the major mosques in Banda Aceh. The Grand Mosque, which we saw this morning, and,
And this one.
and some other in different villages.
Yeah,
So
perhaps.
as if there was a captain,
Yeah.
or captain
The captain.
in control
Yeah.
of the boat,
Mhm.
not to hit the mosques.
Yeah.
Is that right?
True.
Mr. Miracle
True. That's also a
Tsunami
miracle.
is the land, Banda Aceh
Mhm.
is the land of miracles.
Yes. Inshallah.
You got
Inshallah.
it? Brothers in Canada, don't tell me what they call it, the drone, or the groan, or the prawn. You know the prawn we eat, the drone we kill, and the groan grow. This is the Arabic language. Your English language is dead. Cannot do that. Drone, drone, drone,
Drone.
drone,
Mhm.
drone, drone.
You know, in Achenese there is drone. Drone is you in polite way. Drone. If I say you in Achenese, we say drone.
But the other drone kills.
Yeah. In
Okay. We'll
Achenese.
see the other boats, inshallah. You people have to be here, inshallah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's-
invest money here. Got it? Because this is the land of miracles. See my finger?
And one more important thing is it is different between you saw tsunami heritage from television or you search on internet, and if you go here witness by yourself, you will get the feeling, right?
That's right.
So it's different. So you have to go here.
That's right, Sister Lina. Let's go to see the other boat.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yes, true.
Lupa tadi jelasin ini 4 meter.
Oh iya, monumen itu maaf.
Small house near the boat, when you go left from here, semi-destroyed, but everybody lived, still alive.
Another amazing story was there are 2 houses under the boat.
Yeah?
Right under the boat. One is totally destroyed under the boat, and another one is just a half of it. And Qadarullah, the owner of 2 houses, are alive.
You see? Allah decided for those people in the small houses to live. The 7 salesmen on the boat were working there were so scared. They jumped outside the boat.
Yes,
6 of them
6 of them
Died.
passed away. Oh, actually, all of them jumped out from the boat.
Yeah.
And the first wave hit them, brought him out.
Yeah.
So all of them washed away, and there was only one.
One of the 7 survived.
Yes.
But the 3 houses underneath the boat and on this side, all the people are still alive in spite of the fact their houses were destroyed.
Yes. True.
Qadarullah
Qadarullah.
and what do you call it? Aceh miracles.
The
Band.
town of miracle.
Friend down from the time, come on sister, and all the friends from the time of tsunami, we met together here in January 2005. Speak please. You speak.
Ya, kami kawan tsunami di Aceh selama rehab rekon untuk Aceh.
What did you say?
He works for Canadian Red Cross.
Red Cross, yeah.
After tsunami from 2005 sampai tahun berapa?
2010.
Until 2010. And in 2005, that's why he said that he looks familiar. He
Yeah.
he
That's
was
me.
so you
Dari Turki kan? Turki kan?
Egypt.
dari
Egypt.
UK.
Mesir. Jadi ke Turki dulu dia.
He thought that you were
from Turkey.
No. We came here in January 2005.
I still remember.
I love it, inshallah. Good old friend. See, memory does not die.